Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Thamriyell. Welcome to a Red Palette commentary, and this is my impression of the Tarren vs Southshore Anniversary BG. And to be honest, I'm probably gonna have a very unpopular opinion of this, but I didn't like it as much. It was okay. It was okay. It's not like I'm saying, oh my god, it's the worst thing ever. It's the worst possible BG ever, and I hate every single part of it. But the parts of it that I was like, is this like the only point for this BG? I mean, I understand it's just a Zerg fest and people battle out on all that. It tries to make people believe that they still can do like world PvP and make people go back to that nostalgic moment of, oh wow, Thamriyell versus Southshore Zerg fest, let's do this, guys. Except, you know, with a kill limit like over like 300 or something. Other than that, I generally did not really like a lot of things about this BG. First and foremost, as a melee player, I hated this BG. Well, I can't say hated is a strong word. I didn't like this BG because it was range heavy. There were barely any opportunities for me to actually come up and try to do a lot of damage, because if I were to step up to the front lines, every single boomkin, shadow priest, mage, hunter, shaman would just target me and blow me up. If each of these classes used one ability on me, that already takes me down to below 20% health. And then a Death Knight, it's even worse when a Death Knight just pulls you into the group, so every melee that doesn't get to fight finally gets to taste some blood. And you know, you respawn, you come back, you rinse, repeat. You do the same thing on your side where you pretty much have a Death Knight pull somebody in just so you can get some kind of kills and some kind of damage, because otherwise you're just standing around. I mean, for me, I was just standing around shooting Judgment, Exorcism, and Holy Prism at everybody. I couldn't do anything. The only time I could actually get some lucky damage in is because either a rogue would appear behind us and try to flank us, or a warrior would try to charge in and do something stupid, or a druid would try to come in and typhon everybody, which I would just stun the druid, and then everybody would just maul the hell out of the druid. Thamriyell versus Southshore is something that I don't know. I guess it's okay as an event for like this one anniversary, but it's something that I would never want to do again. One of my big problems was actual loading players in. With so many players trying to get into such little space, I mean, even Ultrac Valley has a better time of loading characters in for me than this. Isle of Conquest has a better time. Ashran, I have better time loading characters in Ashran than I have loading them up in this BG, and I think with the servers not being so stable, it's even worse. I mean, I'm running in, and then only later, on like half second later, people start to actually load in. So a lot of times when you're just running around on your mount and you think, oh, I'm coming up to the battle, and then you somehow run past your teammates because you think they're ahead of time. You run past 3 or 4, you're like, oh, the rest is ahead. And then you end up on the enemy side and they just maul the hell out of you. So loading was kind of a pain. Let's see, what other than that, honestly, just range fest. It's just a big range fest. If you're not arranged, you better just hope and pray Death Knight pulls somebody in so you can get some kind of kills. You know, I mean, it's a little ridiculous. I think for this kind of scale of a BG is way too much, especially since the times have progressed. I mean, I understand in vanilla a lot of players that didn't really know a lot of their abilities. They just kind of pressed whatever buttons they can and prayed they actually did a lot of damage, and some of them actually did do enough damage, but I don't believe that it was really worth the I don't know. I mean, a lot of players were inexperienced back in vanilla when they were running this. I understand that. I believe also mouse turning was not even keybound yet. People just keyboard turned a lot, and really at first it was all like, I guess I understand the joy of it, because I mean, sometimes I enjoy Zergfest as well, but this is way too much of a Zergfest. If there were to be like turns and some ways of flanking people where it actually works, but I could actually get some action in, that'd be kind of nice. But all that ends up happening is that either Alliance or Horde just hang out by the graveyard and hope some Alliance is dumb enough, or the Horde is dumb enough to actually go to the graveyard and get killed by bodyguards. And the worst part is, you don't even know when the bodyguards are gonna spawn. You can be real close to him, you can be far away, and I don't know where. Look, you just say, "Oh, look at that! There's a bodyguard running. Oh, where's he running to? Wait a minute, he's way past the graveyard zone. Where's he going to? Oh, hello, bodyguard!" And you're dead because I don't know where the bodyguard decided to target you instead of targeting somebody close by, and ran all the way from his spot to Guam to get to you. And I was like, "Hello, I'll kill you now. Bye bye." And they're like, "Oh, well, I guess I can feel special, sort of." I don't know how to feel about that. The BG I felt was way too hectic. Way too hectic. I mean, Ashran, I love that. I love the Ashran beta. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. The fact that you can actually split off into your own groups and do side objectives as well to help out progress your general objectives is awesome. But other than that, I don't really know what would be the full point of this. I mean, all it is just a Slaughterfest and a Zergfest. If I really want to do a Slaughterfest and Zergfest, where I get a lot more honor points, I'll probably go do Alterac Valley of or Isle of Conquest, or I'll just go kill some Hordes in Ashran. That's another thing about it, is that the rewards for this thing were just a title and some honor. It wasn't even a decent amount of honor, it was just like a little bit of honor, which I think, in my opinion, is one of the worst prizes you can give to somebody for this kind of BG, you know? I mean, maybe you can give like a cool tabard that people can wear from like old school times, I don't know, something that will be flashy and something that will be very memorable, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not one of those. I'm not a vanilla player. Maybe because of that, I will never experience the joy and amazement that this battleground is. But to me, it's way too Zergy. It's way too range focused, and I don't know. I'm kind of hoping it's not gonna be an official battleground. Otherwise, this is gonna be the one I'm gonna have to actually blacklist. I don't want to offend anybody that actually likes this. If you generally like this battleground and you've been a WoW player since like vanilla and this brought you nostalgia, hey, good for you. I'm glad that Blizzard did this, and I'm glad that you're happy. But would I play it again? No, I just simply no. I just wouldn't. I'd rather go in Ashran and like farm mobs and run into Hordes while I'm doing that than do this. I'd rather run Molten Core, and my Molten Core queues would be like 48 minutes to an hour. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. It's actually quite a mess. It's pretty awful. By the way, DPS queues for pretty much anything at this point are pretty bad, but I guess I'll just make another video on that, talking a little bit further about it. Nevertheless, this has been my opinion and my thoughts about Thamriyell versus Southshore. Let me know, guys, what you think about it, and if you participated in the event, what do you think about it? Are you kind of a vanilla player that actually enjoys it and actually wants to see more of it, or do you not really care too much about it? Or, I mean, let me know, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a great day. See ya.